Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. 8:30 a.m. here. Prices of BTC currently at 85.50 almost. So what we've seen basically overnight, folks, is a nice jump up from this area, $8,100 to about 85.50, almost as high as $8,600. So a nice, $500 move that we've seen in Bitcoin so far. Okay, and mind you, we still have another 11 hours to go, or 10 and a half hours to go for today's daily candle. Okay, so let me explain to you guys exactly what I'm seeing right now. All right, so first things first, what I see right now on the 15-minute chart is something that kind of represents a look like distribution right here. I don't think it quite is, but it definitely does look like distribution. Okay, typically what happens is distribution is, you kind of make a big move up, hit a key resistance area, and then you kind of just move sideways, because this is where the big players, the bears or the people who are shorting, are defending their position. And they're not allowing the price to sort of pass this area right here. So every time price, as you can see, goes up here, they quickly spike it down, okay? So this is known as distribution because people who are either short are trying to do their best to sell their position here or defend it. And then the people who are long are trying to figure out if they should buy here. And that creates a kind of sideways movement like this, okay? Eventually, one of these people is going to win out, whether it's the bulls or the bears, all right? For now, my bet is on the bulls, because clearly we've had this nice $500 rally up in less than maybe 3 or 4 hours, I'd say. And this movement right here could be a signature, reaccumulation before an uprise, okay? So typically that happens in terms of the bulls, where they're trying to garner more momentum right here, okay? Allow the shorts to essentially keep shorting right here, keep defending their position, and the bulls are slowly actually absorbing in this area, okay? And typically what happens is, as soon as price starts moving up, all the people who shorted down here in this area, and this area, and in this area over here, they're all going to start closing down their positions, okay? Or price might accelerate really fast and people might get liquidated, okay? And so what that does is it accelerates the price even faster and faster, okay? So that is personally what I think is going on right now. This is just a pause, slow down, take a break, reaccumulate right here, get people to think that this is the top and we might be going down, but ultimately I think we're going to go up, okay? So that's kind of my thought process. Anyway, if you were part of the Cryptosomniac Advantage community, I think we got into our long somewhere around $8,250 or $8,300 or so. So we're already nice, $250, $300 up from our buy-in for our long, okay? Now, one could make the argument that, hey, why didn't we get into our long earlier? Well, the thing is, things were looking a little bit more uncertain back in this volatile area between, this high, this kind of chop right here. And most people really got destroyed in this chop, all right? But ultimately, what we were really looking at was the break outside this pennant-looking thing, all right? And more importantly for me, okay, the high broken above this area was my big signal to start getting into longs, okay? So right around this area, this was a high of about 82.80 or so, and that's essentially where we got into a long once the candle started pressing up higher, okay? So again, still a nice, $250, $300 move that we've made some nice gains on, all right? Now here's another interesting thing, okay? The high that we put in January 7th around 84.60 or so, that also got broken, and we're actually consolidating right above this high, okay? Typically, this is actually a good sign when you break above the previous high and then you start consolidating above it, okay? It's never a good sign when you break above the high and then quickly get pushed back under, all right? Because that's just a sign of a SFP, which is a swing failure pattern, meaning that price quickly accelerated, the bulls were not strong enough, and then they got torched down, okay? But that's actually not what's happening here. You can notice that people who had shorted here, defended their position, pushed the price down, right? Those people are definitely underwater, or they either close down their position, because price is now just hovering well above $100 above this key high right here, right? Which is where the bears decide to shove the price down. And so the fact that this is happening right above that tells me that this is just a consolidation before a potential more of an up move. All right. If you're looking to get into longs to be safe, I guess you could look at it a couple different ways. You could wait above the spike of this high to be broken, so around 86.20 or so. Or if you want, price may come down here into this consolidation block right here, and then push up from here. So around 84 to 84.50 or so. Okay. But I don't know, don't count on it. I don't think price is going to retrace a whole lot from here. I think there's probably more room left to the upside than there is, retracements left. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? So anyway, on the 1 hour chart, another way you can look at this is you can consider longs once the marker right here on the 1 hour time frame, 85.35. If you see a 1 hour candle close above that, that's a potential long scenario as well, because clearly you can see prices have not been able to close above that marker for the last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, okay, or 9 hours technically. All right, so they've been trying to break above that, close above it, hasn't happened, okay? But once it does, I would figure it's going to go long. If you start closing, say, I don't know, below 84.50 or so, I guess you could consider shorts. I personally think it's a little bit more dangerous to consider shorts, but hey, you have an opportunity there. All right. Now let's check on the 4 hour. Let's see how the 4 hour looks. Okay. Again, clear, big bodied candle right here with strong volume that broke through everything right here in this candle right here. And now you can see the following 3 candles trying to press up higher and higher. Okay. So as the day goes, we'll get to figure out exactly, what kind of retracement we're going to have. Maybe we come down here again, around $8,400 and then push back up. Or maybe we just go straight up from here. Either way, if you are part of the Advantage community, I will let you guys know exactly what I'm seeing, how I am positioned, and the like, okay? But anyway, we still do have our 50% off, folks. So if you are still looking for joining the Advantage membership, this is the time to join, okay? Only valid for 1 month and 3 month memberships, and only for first time members, okay? So come join us, come make some gains with us. Now you guys have obviously seen the gains reviews channels right here. All the reviews left from people, people have been essentially making consistent gains, and they've really enjoyed the content, the clarity, and the information that we provide in our community. And more importantly, in the Bitcoin analysis section, I give you guys tons of updates every single day, every single couple of hours to let y'all know exactly what I'm thinking, okay? And we have live Zoom sessions, all right, through the day. I provide, weekly updates or higher time frame updates. I provide nighttime updates. So there's a ton of information that flows back and forth. And we also just have an amazing interactive community. And this is where all the magic happens in Trader Talk, okay? This is our live chat where we discuss all kinds of information, people from all over the world, different trading backgrounds, and we talk and we have a good conversation about what price could do, what their analysis is, what their insight is. Again, people from all walks of life. So don't think that this is just a community for young people or old people. There's people from all different ages. We have 22-year-olds and we have, 65-year-olds. We have, single mothers, and we have, working dads. Or we have people from, different professions who are just trying to make some side income, or others do this full time. Okay, or others are trying to figure out how to do this full time, So that's also important too, is if you're trying to learn how to become a successful trader, trying to understand technicals, this is the community to do it, all right? We practice patience, discipline, and risk management, okay? So anyway, folks, I hope you guys enjoy this content. Again, 4 hours still looking good. Daily still looking very strong, pretty decent volume so far. Like I said, we do want to cross and close above this marker, and the high of this marker is 84.61. So if we can close above that, this won't be an SFP where, price has gone a couple $100 above it, but then closes back down under. But regardless, this thing was still flagging right here. This was a big sort of bull pennant to me, and it did break up. So regardless, I am expecting more upside And you know, my first targets being right around $8,700. My next targets are somewhere around 9,000 and 9,450. Okay, so we'll remain to, you know, be consistent with those targets. And unless something changes, you know, my outlook is still the same. Still looking for a little bit more bullish upside. You know, one interesting thing that I've mentioned before is, you know, even though I am temporarily bullish, what we haven't really done is, you know, broken out of this descending parallel channel. I mean, this is in the beginning of the weekly, right? So anything could happen by the end of the weekly. But so far it looks promising, definitely, okay? But remember that this parallel channel is something that held us down for the last, you know, 6.5 months. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we could break out of it and we could be essentially done with this, you know, mini bear market that we had so far. But it remains to be seen. Again, you know, to be truly bullish, in my opinion, I still do think that we need to crack above this area right here. Once we start closing above $9,600, $9,700 on a daily candle, that's when you'll know that we've actually accomplished something big, which is a big turnaround in the market. Okay. Until then, I doubt that, you know, this is really the beginning of the bull market. Again, it very well could be, but I just don't want to be the person that tells you that this is the beginning of the bull market and, you know, we have to go straight up from here. It's just really not the case, to be honest. Okay. Let's see here. I had another chart that I'd mocked up that I was looking at, you know, different ways to draw like a parallel channel. Whoops. So I had drawn something like this. And by the way, you can see again on BitMEX, pretty high volume on this, you know, big move up. On BitMEX, what I drew was, you know, this looking thing right here, which is the first touch is way down here around $6,800. Second touch is right here around 84. Third touch right here around 7,700. So next touch I'm looking for somewhere up here, if price makes it up there around $9,400, which, like I said, matches our targets of about, you know, $9,000, $9,400 level. Okay, and that actually comes from. Let me show you guys exactly how that comes from. Okay, so notice that, you know, when we came up into this block right here, all right, this area right here, this was the 4-hour, you know, resistance, you know, the 4-hour supply right here, right? And this was the daily supply right here around between $9,400 and about $9,600, right? So if we have that same outlook for, you know, the daily supply, I would say it's something more along the lines of this, kind of like this thing right here, okay? And so the bottom is, you know, as you can see, right around 8,950, and the top is around 9,500. And so the EQ of that, which is this white dashed line, is about 9,275 or so, okay? So as you can see, you know, that $9,000 to $9,400 area is typically going to cover this box right here, which was the previous consolidation before the big sell-off, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of make it up all the way up there, right? So watch out for, you know, that range for price to hit into, okay? Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining. I don't think there's anything else to cover. As I've stated before, CME volume on the 4-hour time frame over here was extremely high. This was also one of the reasons why we felt a little bit more bullish, at least for the shorter term. You can see the volume right here is excessively high compared to anything nearby. Okay, even all the way back into the June, you know, top that we put in around 13,900. Okay, so the fact that this was happening, I figured that there's going to be, you know, more room to the upside. All right. Okay, that is it, folks. Again, hope you guys do come join the Advantage membership. There's going to be a Discord link below for the free side of the community discussion. You can message me right here, find me in Discord, and ask for the 50% discount. We take PayPal or credit card, or you could pay with crypto. Okay. All right. See y'all soon. Okay. Cheers.